Red's rival is a pretty big dick to Red, but did you ever wonder why?
Hello and welcome back YouTubers to another episode of Pokemon Theories, the show where 9 out of 10 doctors agree Professor Oak isn't really a professor and going to the gym doesn't mean pumping iron.
Today's theory, why is Blue Oak a jerk? This theory comes from me, Protomario, so shoutouts to myself. Today we will be discussing Blue Oak, green for some, and Gary Oak as well. But Proto! Gary isn't blue! But Proto! Blue is actually green! But Proto! Silver's name is actually 3 question marks! Ready to jump on me already, comment section. Listen, this is important. Every time I do a video like this, people always debate the names. So for the sake of discussion, whatever name you like, use. I don't care if you call him Asshead. Now, with that out of the way, let's continue. For this theory, I will refer to Red's rival as Blue, despite what his name may or may not be. So Blue and Red are almost the same. Family-wise, Red has his mother and in some respects his father. Blue, on the other hand, has no father or mother, but instead his grandfather. It is generally accepted that Blue was orphaned during the war, and he, along with his sister and grandfather, lived together in Palatine. Without a proper father figure to guide Blue, he had to get his morals and social norms from another person. One could say that his sister was just a catty woman who degraded people left and right, but that would be an incorrect assumption, since she gives you a map out of the kindness of her heart. Another assumption could be made that Blue was raised to be the way he is because of Professor Oak, but Oak isn't exactly a dick, and saying yes, but kind nonetheless. So why does Blue act the way he does towards Red in the games, and why does Gary act the way he does towards Ash in the anime? Perhaps it's because Professor Oak is his grandfather, and he feels entitled to be better than other trainers. He is godlike, or untouchable. He was given early experience with Pokemon. He knows what he is doing. So this gives him the complex that he is better than everyone else. And while this seems like a very probable assumption, it is too more incorrect than not. Using basic psychology, we can see that Blue and Gary are doing what's known as projecting. Psychological projection is a defense mechanism in which a person unconsciously rejects his or her own unacceptable attributes by ascribing them to objects or persons in the outside world. For example, a person who is rude may accuse others of being rude. Although rooted in early developmental stages and classified by George M. Valiant as an immature defense, the projection of one's negative qualities onto others on a small scale is nevertheless a common process in everyday life. Think about it. This sounds a lot like a certain character. Blue never had a father or mother, and thus never had the ability to see how a person socializes or interacts with someone else. Blue is egotistical, overbearing, and generally thinks he is the most powerful trainer in the world. But when he speaks to Red, he treats him as a child, as if Red has no idea what he's doing. At first, this seems like just a snarky, backhanded attempt to throw off Red's game, or just some common rivalry stuff. But when you think about it, Red never challenged Blue unless he had to. Red never spoke badly once about Blue, and even though Blue was always one step ahead, he had to tell Red why he was such a terrible trainer every time. Blue was projecting his own failures and his own shortcomings as a bad person onto Red. Every encounter, every conversation is another look into the psyche of Blue Oak. Blue was so successful, he became the region's champion, and yet he still felt he needed to prove that success to his grandfather, Professor Oak. When Blue was dethroned and told why he failed by Professor Oak, he stopped projecting and learned the truth about himself. But in the end, Blue only wanted the approval of his grandfather. So the next time Blue says "smell you later," just chalk it up to family issues and projection. After all, Red still has his mother at least. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to see my next patient about his problem with talking to other people. A trainer, Red, I think it was. Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and share my work. Think I was wrong? Comment below what I missed, or comment your own theory. I have been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. Good gaming, and God bless.
I hope you enjoyed that video, and now time for a public service announcement. I'm Protomario, leader of the Maverick Rebellion. Are you tired of giant YouTube partners never replying to any comments? Are you sick and tired of seeing large YouTube partners making great videos but never releasing any for weeks at a time? Are you tired of the mundane, continuous reality that keeps being pushed in your face? Copyrights, violations, videos being taken down on YouTube. Join the rebellion today and become a maverick, where all of that will change for you. Just click the subscribe button. You'll be in great hands. I'm Protomario, and I approve this message. Mavericks unite. Please note that in all my videos, if I use images from Google, that I do not own any of those images, and all images obtained from Google are owned by their respective owners and copyrights. So please remember this when watching my Pokemon theories. Thanks.